Monster, monster high, monster high. No matter what I try, my CPU's gonna die, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Well met, lords and ladies, Jacob Butter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Review. Delays aside, I'm confused about other things, not just my computer's processing power. Just because this was a recommendation that you, the chat, have provided for me and Ghosty sent as well. And I don't know anything about it. It's another Minecraft roleplay that seems to bear the title of Monster High, and that's as far as I understand. I think the show's actually called Freak Show, but Monster High is the setting, or is like the name of the high in question. So, yeah, I suppose. Um, But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get straight into this basically. So welcome, Ghosty, first of all.
Hello, I'm here with my little juicy box, and I'm here to watch some Minecraft review.
Juicy.
Look at my little juicy box.
I don't know if you were there for the Candy
Yeah,
Crush.
I was there for the Candy Crush debacle. Uh, Basically, I was expecting a episode. I was like, oh, this episode is pretty long for a Pops review. So I watched it ahead of the review, and I was like, oh no. Oh no, I think I know where this runtime goes. And then the and the and then the and the Candy Crush comes on, and I'm just sitting there like, wait, is this entire episode Candy Crush?
Yeah.
Yes, the answer was yes.
For the record, using a game as a combat mechanic can work in the right context. I mean, think about like how many different things
Yeah,
have been
in
based
the right
around,
context, but
yeah.
Candy Crush didn't even make sense in the context.
Mm-hmm.
It's a single player game.
I challenge you to a Boomer's mobile game.
I challenge you to a game that only I can play.
You will attempt to beat my score. That's the only way you can really compete in single-player games, to be honest. They did the same thing in Dragon Ball Z Bridge, where they said you were
Yeah,
playing
but
at Minesweeper, like you can't play someone at Minesweeper,
they
it's a single-player
didn't
game.
set
Yeah.
the problem with that, Jacob, is that they didn't even set rules before the Candy Crush began.
Mm.
So they could have been doing literally anything, and we wouldn't have known.
Yep.
Like it wasn't even hard. Like she didn't even tell that one girl, "Oh, highest score wins." It was just, "You need to beat me in Candy Crush," and I'm like, What are we up against?"
I guess technically the highest score would be like beat me in Candy Crush, I
Like
suppose, maybe,
either
but
it's either A, highest score, or B, uh
lower time.
yeah, time or amount of levels beaten within a certain span of time.
Oh yeah, I guess a number of ways. Just pick one is essentially the bottom line with that. Uh, so
Like,
yeah,
it's pick one, but as I said, rules weren't even set in place before the thing began.
yeah.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to change my background from this Adobe iStock image.
Yeah, that. By the way, that's one that Gosi selected to emulate the look of Aelita's background in season 1 of Code Lyoko, because we recently finished reviewing the Code Lyoko fan movie that came out for the 22nd anniversary of that series. That's over on the Butter Bunch. So if anyone's curious about that, go ahead and check it out. In the meantime, let's look at something else that was that also uses a game for its content, I suppose. The game being Minecraft, really. It's not really quite the same, but hey, it's something. So
Okay, the background has been changed to something suitably within the month.
that is
This
true.
month
Yeah.
being October.
Just to also sound like a Candy Crush announcement. Green screen. I don't know. Okay. I guess I don't know what to say about the video to begin with, so without further ado, on with the review.
Let's get spooky, everyone.
I press the button. I hope it's actually going to play. the download not work? Let me just... Oh, well, great. That's wonderful. Last time this happened, I just had to put it back in again, and then it was fine.
Excuse me, everyone, while we troubleshoot.
Yeah?
While we shoot the trouble in the face.
I would love to shoot the trouble in the face a lot of the time.
Also, I wanted to ask.
Yeah?
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know.
Hold
I
on,
keep
it
telling
might be-
people that if my mic settings don't work, or that my mic settings are not good, people need to let me know because I can't hear myself. Here, I'll turn myself up. There you are.
Thank you.
Literally right.
He was
Okay, no, it's just that apparently it's fine, but the first few seconds, I guess, are just pure black screen. Okay.
Yeah, that
fine.
should be happening.
Mom, Dad.
By the way, I don't control when the ads play on the stream. I set it to automatic, so I don't know. If there's like a lull in there, they'll just like kind of stick an ad. That's what happens. Anyway.
I'm home.
Monster High. Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Mom? Are you there?
I'd be a little bit more freaked out personally if I saw that, unless that painting is normally scratched. Maybe it is normally scratched. Maybe the house cat got to it years ago.
But I kind of like that. I kind of like this cold open feel.
A little bit, yes. Yeah.
This is actually kind of cool.
Yeah, this is kind of like if we went straight into the scene of Daisuke finding his mother in Kesuru without the build up to it. Not saying that's the right call in that story, but here it works.
Is someone down there?
You know, this reminds me of have you seen the SpongeBob conspiracy series by Alex Bale?
Yes.
Yeah, it reminds
It
me of
feels
the
like
basement
that.
that leads to the Muse. Yeah. Okay, now if he doesn't freak out about this, I'm gonna question what's normal in this world. Hello? I don't know. I'm expecting a jump scare of some kind.
I'm also expecting a jump scare. Save me, Juicy Box!
Rev,
Oh,
honey,
okay.
welcome home.
Missed you, sport.
This is...
What the hell?
What? This is so normal!
Okay, no, never mind. Best opening.
You're doing a
best opening ever.
resurrection ritual without me?
Language,
Yeah, see, like I said, some of this is definitely going to be normal to him.
sweetie.
That really was the house. Well, oh no, there's the house cat. Never mind. The house cat was scratching for its life, I guess.
We're resurrecting the cat.
Again.
Why is its back ripped
And-
out?
Seriously? Raven is dead again?
Bust this time.
Went crazy when she heard the postman coming. Tore up our good furniture.
This is the third time
And
this
the
month.
painting.
And we're
Good
so
thing
proud
you
of her
have
for
not got
improving.
furniture stashed away somewhere in case something like this happens.
Yeah, that skeleton skull, I do not trust that not belonging to an actual person at some point. I know that Lord Byron famously drank out of a skull cup, but that was just an eccentricity. That wasn't an actual skull, so I don't know.
Last time she died, we had to drive 5 miles to find all the bits of her.
Ah, that explains the lack of a back and the leg, I suppose.
Oh.
That's a very cool effect, though, honestly.
Looks like she got the mail. Good girl.
I mean, she
You're
was chasing
too
the
happy
postman,
about
so I suppose she was chasing the postman, so I guess it makes sense that, you know, she would grasp onto it.
Oh.
Okay.
That cat looks
This is-
traumatized.
Yeah, it's been revived a bunch of times. It's basically saying, just let me die already.
Is an acceptance letter? To Kincaid Academy?
Oh, so it's not called Monster High, even though the title says... It must have been just for the, you know, algorithm.
Oh,
Okay.
he was accepted?
You hear that, honey? Our boy is gonna be studying at Cade.
I do like... just going to acknowledge the fact that if they hadn't decided to revive the cat, they would never have known about this letter.
What? What is this?
Also, one thing, I do like that this is based on Monster High, but clearly trying to stand on its own.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't remember Clawdeen's father ever trying a resurrection ritual, so, already deviated significantly.
Well, sweetie, seeing as school is right around the corner, we didn't want you going to any old public school.
We didn't
Wait, hold
want
on,
you
it's
going
called
to.
Kincaid or Cade for an acronym? What kind of acronym is that? It's not even spelled the same way. Unless it's Kincaid Academy of Demonic something. Maybe that was it, I don't know.
I still can't believe they stopped teaching Latin. Everyone knows a good curse needs Latin.
Honestly, that actually is fair for this world. I'm imagining if you need to learn curses, then yeah. Or they're trying to discourage the learning of curses and just kind of like focus on like the defense against the dark arts. What was that? You sound like Doodle Bob for a second there.
No, I said thank you, Midnight, because
Oh,
Midnight
okay.
said a thing about my model.
Oh, okay. All I heard was
Hi. How you doing?
Hi, Mignon.
So, we went out of our way to enroll you in a proper academy for someone of your... Well,
Unique talents.
yes, that's it.
Oh,
That
it's a
feels like
shame
an
Raven
insult
took so
somehow.
Yeah, the way they say that, yeah.
long to hack up that letter. The first day of classes is tomorrow.
We have no
What?
time to waste. Rev,
Oh my goodness, we're going the gotcha route, aren't we? This is the kind of thing that Aphmau literally made as a parody, or maybe this is all maybe because of like how they interact with the cat. This is all meant to be a parody of some kind.
sweetie, go pack your things. We're going to drive you over first thing tomorrow.
So pack your things. That implies it's also a boarding school. That was not clarified.
Do I have to?
Don't be so down, sport. Cade will teach you everything you'd ever want to know.
Oh my goodness, I just realized something. They're the Fentons, aren't they? They're Mr. and Mrs. Fenton.
Yeah, they feel like the Fentons in a way that I can't describe.
They deal with dead things, so yeah.
Necromancy, occultism, witchcraft.
So, I guess if they're still teaching all of those things, curses are probably not off the table,
Like-
and therefore I once again side with the dad on the complaint about not teaching Latin. That doesn't make
Wait.
any sense.
These are reverse Fentons. Instead of wanting to hunt ghosts, they're manifesting the ghosts.
Yes, exactly. Rexiipher is inspired by Aphmau. He hashtags her. Right now, I'm actually weirdly enough not seeing too many similarities. Maybe like inspired by Aphmau in the sense of like just structurally like as someone who created MCTV before to do the same. That makes sense. Yeah. Kind of the same way that, technically the stuff that I did in Gutch was inspired by Aphmau in the sense of, Aphmau did a thing, I did a different thing. Maybe. Not quite. But yeah, fair enough.
I can think of nothing
This stands out on its... But point is, this stands out on its own a lot more than most other MCTVs post-Aphmau do, honestly.
better for you.
We should go tell the neighbors the good news.
Yeah,
Yes,
MCTV
we
is
should.
written with Aphmau. Right down to the story structure. For
Yeah.
better and for worse.
I would say another thing that deviates is probably Foxeline Queen. I think a lot of it was I think a lot of it is the people who were mostly inspired by Aphmau have like then moved on to Gacha, and people who stayed in Minecraft Planet mostly because back in the day, especially when First Mystic Hill started, that was an example of some actual things that we know were a few things were taken from Aphmau and people pointed them out, and that was. The main complaints that Mania's following had with her at the time. Probably still is, because the racism complaint was one person, so I don't know.
Cade. Huh?
Oh no, the
There goes
cat!
ritual. Okay. Oh, no sound. It died instantly. Alright.
How bad could it
Well,
possibly
it did fall in
be?
scalding hot water.
I think it's just trying to find a way to mangle itself beyond any, rescuing attempts. Like, that cat wants to die.
Yeah, I'm starting to believe that the cat has lived.
Don't worry, guys. Raven will be fine.
That doesn't inspire hope, Ace. That doesn't
Mhm.
inspire hope. That poor cat needs to die.
There's an episode of American Dad where they get a dog and dog gets run over immediately, and one of the things that Stan was worried about forming an attachment with the dog, and then because he lost his previous dog before, so now he just goes like out of his way to find like a shady doctor to bring it back, and it's just, you know, very clearly just like, please kill this thing.
So, this is Cade Academy, huh?
Oh, this is the first person. This is a flashback to a simpler time.
I suppose, yeah. Aside from the fact that I can hear all the footsteps on the new blocks, so I appreciate the fact that it does look like it is of the time if it's harking back to a previous time.
Parents
But
definitely
what I
spoke
don't
highly.
like is that they don't have any. You know, in custom NPCs, you can have the NPCs moving around.
Yeah, that is true. It did look a little bit janky because it was like, you know, they either had like a roam free thing where they would like, you know, often pause for no reason, then just move, or like you had to like do a set path. It
Yeah,
really
but
depended.
even pausing
was
while
something.
moving feels
Yeah.
more realistic for a school setting than have all of your students stand around like chattel.
That is true, unless that is what the students at this school actually do, and they're all just, you know, automatons or something. They do all kind of look like Addams Family characters.
Of it.
At
Oh,
least pose some of the NPCs so they
Let's
don't
see what it's
look
like.
as dead as they probably
What
are.
do you think you're looking at, dweeb?
Nothing.
Okay, that probably should have been like, you know, the sound probably should have been dimmed a little bit to make it sound like it was coming from a distance.
Or at least add some reverb so it sounds like it's coming down a hallway. Also, that
guess-
man's floating.
Honestly, that might actually be appropriate here.
Who gave you permission to speak, idiot? Go through yourself.
Or maybe he's meant to be like hanging from something, and that, you know, because classic bullying thing. It's like the first episode of Ben 10.
In a locker.
Or not.
Hey!
Okay, no, he is a ghost. Yeah, see, that was, I thought it made sense. yeah.
Loser, give me your homework to copy off now!
I do love the fact
Oh,
that he's
no.
trying to bully someone that is literally intangible. Like, he must have some dirt on that guy.
Also,
Otherwise,
yes,
you know.
I understand it's a monster school, but I didn't know he was a ghost, Ace. Thank you for backseating that information for us.
Well, I mean, I guessed he was a ghost from the floating, but yeah, okay. I'm more
Like-
questioning how the bullying dynamic goes.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, the guy bullying him was a werewolf. Good old,
Yes, but I
good
don't
old
think-
classic werewolves.
Well, okay, you say classic werewolves. I don't remember anywhere in werewolf lore that I've read at least, or like seen at least, that
No,
says they can touch ghosts.
Like, I'm making a joke because of Aphma werewolves, and you once said, "Oh, classic werewolves," when it came to Liongate.
Oh, I see.
Even then, yeah, werewolves aren't known for touching ghosts in werewolf lore.
No, I'm just I haven't seen that much of Monster High, but I've yet to see a moment where Clawdeen is wafting at the air trying to, you know, trying to scratch a ghost. I don't think that happened.
To be fair, if I was a ghost, I would face the walls to get away from people too.
Oh, yeah,
Fair.
yeah. If anyone watches Boostfer, that's one of the things that he did one time. Minecraft Manhunt, but he could phase through walls.
okay.
I just troll people. He didn't even like try to complete the game for most of the time. We're just trying to troll people.
That was sufficiently strange, and what the huh?
Ow. What the hell? Ow.
Maybe if I hit it again, it will work this time. Ow!
Ow.
I think definitely someone needs this.
Ow.
I think she's a zombie.
Maybe. Well, that would make sense, you know, a zombie with corrupted
Don't
AI.
you see the
Classic Minecraft.
pillar? Literally right there?
Huh? Oh. Thanks. Ow. Ow.
Okay, you know what?
Huh?
Let's try this one. Artibus.
That sounded That sounded Latin-esque to me.
Interesting. Let's try another.
No, I'm not being vaporized next. What the heck? What's wrong with that girl? And that other
You're not aware
stupid...
if she really wanted to vaporize you that she'd be pursuing you, right?
Potentially. Also, this character here is that haircut there reminds me a little bit of Fluttershy. I want to say not Fluttershy. Sorry, Sunset Shimmer. That's it.
Idiot that kept running into the pillars, and that wolf guy, and...
Also, I appreciate the skeleton.
This isn't some private school. This is some kind of haven for delinquents and rejects.
I totally knew it!
Okay, this I really like. You know, again, we're harkening back to
Yeah,
old times
I
with
really
something
like.
new.
I really like this too. Like having these kind of character talk sprites in the corner as opposed to having a blank space there. Brilliant.
It's probably and also with a different voice this time. Maybe that's honestly that's something that I like to do next time I do a Minecraft roleplay, because actually it would probably be much easier to coordinate the like filming sessions if you don't want to end up going full cinematic. Might pitch out to Aiden actually.
What?
Walking around with that look on your face. I knew I didn't recognize you. You're new around here, aren't you?
This would be perfectly fine if he didn't have his back turned to him before we smacked him. Walking around with that new look on your face, you didn't see his face.
Let me be the first to say it.
Before.
Welcome to the Freak Show.
Welcome to the End Farm.
Who the hell are you?
I hate that comparison. Immediately, Jacob. Immediately.
Come on, we all know that Gibson would be the zombie.
Name's Mark Dracula.
Yeah,
That's
we do.
right. You're looking at the son of Count Dracula himself. Ever heard of him?
I have, and I have a question. How does Dracula have children?
Yeah, that's the same question I have. How does that work? Like, in Monster High, Dracula is the adoptive daughter of Dracula, whom Dracula bit to turn into a vampire.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh, so he's like this. So she's his sire. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, I didn't.
But as
I
for
didn't know that was
vampires having biological children, I think that is a thing that stems all the way from Twilight.
Mm-hmm.
Because, of course, a Mormon piece of literature has the vampires having babies.
Yes, there is a canonical explanation as to how that works. It's not good.
Yeah, I know it's not good. As someone who read the Twilight books out of curiosity after watching the movie, I was very confused.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to Cade.
Yeah.
Well, he's kind of a big deal, you hear? Most powerful vampire in history. So, obviously, that makes me a vampire, too. Don't worry, though. I don't go around biting strangers.
Alright, this is a mistake.
Anymore. I almost got suspended for that once.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't belong here.
I don't belong here.
Buddy, mistakes happen, but no one ends up at Cade by accident.
I'm human.
Yeah,
Wait.
So this is what I was like wondering because of how his parents mentioned his like unique talents and his general indifference to
I'm getting flashbacks to
like,
Rosary
revival
plus
rituals.
Vampire.
Sorry, what was that?
Nothing. Ignore it.
Okay, I was gonna make another Monster High comparison, but yeah, okay, fair enough.
Go ahead, make the Monster High comparison, because the comparison I made was really, really cursed, and you don't need it.
Okay, so
Say the line, poet. Say the line. Please cover my ass.
Didn't you say that I was supposed to like destroy you or something and got your review because of what you said in life today?
I did. Right now I'm regretting my decisions.
Yeah, I honestly just didn't hear what you said because I was like, because we both spoke at the same time. That was
I
it.
compared this to an anime called Wizard plus Vampire. Don't look it up. That I watched when I was younger. About a human named Skune Aino going to a full monster school made by monsters for monsters. Don't look it up.
Okay. I mean, the premise sounds great for now, but all right.
Like the premise sounds great, but I promise the premise is good, but I promise the anime is not. Don't look it up. Don't look it up, Ace.
Actually, you know what? Actually, that does sound like something that I remember that feels like a fever dream. Actually, you know how like on long flights,
I promise
sometimes...
it's a fever dream. Don't look it up.
Okay, well, you know how like on long flights sometimes you just end up like seeing like like TV channels that you recognize but not necessarily the programming of them because they just have like select episodes to scroll through while you're on the plane. Actually, one of the first ever times I was on American Airlines, one of the Cartoon Network shows that was on at the time was one called My Gym Partner's a Monkey, which was about a human who goes to an all-animal school. My first example of thing in all things school ever, actually. And the reason is because his last name is Lion, so his name was Adam Lion. And that was the only reason that they sent him to an animal school, and that was, obviously hijinks ensue. His best friend and gym partner is in fact a monkey in this, without like their adventures, basically. First time I heard the phrase girl power as well.
Ace, I promise you do not want the name.
The name is My Gym Partner's a Monkey. There you go.
That's so freaking cool!
You're missing the point!
Yeah, so back to this. What I was going to say was that, yeah, in Monster High, Clawdeen believes herself to be fully human at the time, but still wants to go to monster school because monsters are cool, if I remember the setup correctly. As it turns out, it's because she feels like a sense of belonging there. So unlike this character, who feels like he doesn't belong here, even though his parents are clearly, into some occult stuff that would grant him, a place here. In the case of Clawdeen, it was kind of the opposite, where, it was like her... trying to spur on the decision, and then eventually it turns out that, oh, wait a minute, you were actually Wolf this entire time. Actually, her last name is Wolf as well. Yeah, it is like My Gym Partner's a Monkey now I think about it. I need to find that show again. It's like a core memory that's like locked away from like 15 years ago. It's like, oh yeah, that did actually happen, didn't it?
I used to watch My Gym Partner's a Monkey, but I really didn't like it too much.
Fair enough. I watched like 2 episodes on a plane, so... Anyway, I'm glad that people actually know what it is, and I didn't just I didn't just hallucinate it one time.
Dude, a human at Cade? Maybe you're right. I've definitely never seen a human here before. Hey,
as a vampire, you probably should know the scent of humans, I would imagine.
How about I take you up to the principal? I bet she'd be able to clear this whole thing up.
Fine. Just hurry up and help me get out of here.
Sure thing, bud. Right this way.
I like how the animation like pointed in the same direction, and it wasn't just pre-rendered and not and they just went somewhere else.
Yeah, it gives a lot of life to the characters that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Fine, whatever gets me out of the school.
That should be just around this corner, and...
Now that's a classic Afmouth thing right there, the abrupt jump cut.
And here it is. All right.
Which honestly I appreciate. I kept on. There's one of the things that while we were filming Drama Club that I kept on insisting that we can just cut away from certain things, or like trim this video down. We do not need to film the whole process, BB. Anyway.
Right. Good luck.
You're not.
Or prolong scenes longer than they need.
Not coming.
I love BB, but
I guess we're go.
I love BB, but sometimes BB encourages bad decisions.
Yeah, well, that was like right around the time that she was, like regularly featuring in Polar's videos, a person that she also denounced the practices of shortly after, but coincidence. Yeah. I think there was like kind of like custom to like like get like all of your jokes out, like really stretch out a scene without like whereas our method is for the sake of attention spans and everything, but also just keeping the story concise. We'll do a bit of what we need, and then we'll cut away. Kind of similarly to Aphmar, actually, like setting up all of these setting up the NPCs, obviously having to do that beforehand, and basically making it like theater. It's like this filmed theater. That's what that style is. As for this one, I guess we've gone into Love Paradise style a bit more in terms of having the voice actors over the characters without the text over it. Interesting difference, but all right.
I will say, Ace, Ghost Kitty, put a theory out there, and then Ace immediately shot it down.
Oh, okay. So yeah, classifies parents as magic users, but like dark magic users, he doesn't use magic, but yeah, he doesn't belong here. And his parents are known for reviving. Maybe he's a zombie. Oh. Well, yeah, he didn't seem like a zombie, but yeah, honestly, maybe he's maybe he's like a monster of their own creation or something. They are the new Frankensteins.
Oh look, it's Markiplier from Game Theory.
Okay, fine, whatever. I'll just sort this out myself.
I like how even the rug looks like a blood stain.
So that must be the principal.
You're speaking to the principal. I don't think I had enough time to go into like first-person narration again.
Like, it's hard to tell what narration is supposed to be inside of someone's head without a filter.
So, that's the principal, I said out loud to her face.
So that's the principal, I said out loud, with the principal present. And she didn't cut in to say anything to me at all.
Mm-hmm. Yes. She appeared to be somewhat emo, with the look that I imagine Ghosty had a couple of years ago.
So, you must be the new student.
I like how she immediately goes back. This must be the principal. You must be the new student. See how you feel about it. Yes, I am the principal, said the principal.
Yes, I am the principal, said the principal.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, I wish my VTuber could move because I'd be burying my face in my hands right now. Wait a second. I could
so
just...
That's like one thing that your model can't do that mine can. I'm glad there's something. And she's gone to change her model, so the video camera does not input, so that's why I didn't remove her or anything.
A pleasure, I'm sure.
Okay, here we go. Oh, you're switching back to like your set. Okay, fine. I was about to say, could you do "Welcome to the Anthem"? But no.
Welcome to the Anthem. I have my hands. I can finally gesticulate.
Yes, indeed you can.
No. Wrong.
Oh?
I don't belong here.
Wrong!
I've heard that countless times throughout my many years as head of the school. Not once does it get old.
I mean, is that more like just a general confidence thing,
can
or
you-
do people
can
keep
you-
saying that? If it's a regular thing you hear, you might want to investigate it a little bit.
Like, you might want to investigate the kind of students you're bringing in, because it looks to me like there's a little bit of a problem with your student body.
Yeah.
So,
Unless a lot of humans accidentally end up at Monster High, then I think you have a bigger problem. In Rosario plus Vampire, they wanted to inject a human into the student body, because it is... and the reason for doing this is because they wanted to see how it's a school for monsters to learn how to blend into human society better. So them injecting a human into the student body, serves the purpose of seeing how the students fare with a human among them.
Hmm.
As for, Monster High having a human student injected into it, it makes no sense. Why would you do this?
Yeah, because again, going back to, Monster High, that was I think they had to try and sneak Clawdeen around at first in one of the iterations. Because of that, because yeah, like there's a reason that they're hidden.
Pray tell, why don't you belong here?
I'm human.
How amusing. I'm afraid to say, Mr. Vennet, but there are no humans at my school. The Kincaid Academy for Deviants and Exiles
Oh, there we go. That's why it's K. Deviants and Exiles. Got it.
is for monsters only.
Why is it called for Deviants and Exiles then? I feel like the creator just wanted the Cade as an acronym and did whatever was necessary to achieve that goal.
That
Not
makes no
humans.
sense.
Then you made a mistake.
Mr. Vennet, my name is Viviana Kincaid. Kincaid. As in the same Kincaid this school is named after.
Great,
Yes.
I didn't ask.
Oh, good. Wonderful. Could you explain what I'm doing here, Mrs. Cade King?
Maybe it's kind of like the Alas always pays his debts. King K never makes mistakes or something. I don't know.
All my centuries of teaching, I have never made a mistake.
Yeah, no one's owned up to it. That's statistically impossible.
You belong at this school. If I were you, I would get used to it.
But
That's enough, Mr. Vennet. I have a school to run, so I'll make this quick. These are for you.
What the?
Okay, clothes beam. All right, you've trained Piccolo. I appreciate it. That was a Thalos joke.
What the? My outfit changed? And
And to be fair, I did this in Average Academy as well.
Wait,
I'm not
your
actually
outfit
complaining about
changed?
it.
Welcome to
Yeah, that was-
Vegas.
that was the reason.
a
clothes beam.
dorm key? What is this? And what
You
are
just
these
said what it is, a dorm key.
classes?
You've only got 4 classes a day. How long are they? Beginner's Alchemy, Rehabilitation 101. Yeah, so this is why I like wondering about the whole Deviants and Exiles thing. Undead 101, okay. We'll learn more about those zombies from earlier. And then Study Hall. So you've got basically 3 classes today.
this beginner's alchemy is actually kind of cool, but
What's Rehabilitation 101?
Cade was established to rehabilitate monsters so they may live amongst humans. So, that class is mandatory.
I'm already.
Wait, you mean that some classes aren't mandatory on that list? Oh, is that why they're in red? Wait a second, I need to go back to that list then.
That class is mandatory.
Yeah, wait.
cool, but
Okay, so I guess the classes that are in red are not mandatory, which implies that Study Hall, you're forced into it.
You're
Of
forced
all classes to be mandatory, of all ones to choose, you picked Study Hall.
I guess study hall could be also used as an obligate socializing time.
Well, what are they gonna do for the rest of the day? What's lunch for?
Eating.
Exactly, but what do you do? Like while you eat, you talk to people.
What's Rehabilitation 101?
Cade was established to rehabilitate monsters so they may live amongst humans. So,
Okay.
that class is mandatory.
I'm already human. I don't need to be rehabilitated.
Okay, nice Owl House reference. I appreciate it. Honestly, one of my favorite jokes of the Owl House is just the bell. So yeah, fair
That's
enough.
the bell. You best be getting to class, student.
I'm not going to class. I don't belong here.
Okay. Now just showing off.
Whatever. I'll just get out of the school myself.
Oh, never mind. Didn't actually go directly to class. I thought it was like the classroom door. No, that's just the principal's office.
They can't keep me here.
how do
Oh
I
no,
do
they
that?
can.
Watch there be a force field. They just shrink the Minecraft world border around them.
Like,
Oh,
in Rosé plus Vampire, the whole school is only accessible once a month, and it's in another dimension.
Okay. I don't know if that's the case here or not.
Beginner's
Yeah,
alchemy
if that
up,
is the
right?
case here, then this guy is in a world of trouble.
Yeah, he didn't seem to he didn't seem to he didn't seem to mention that he like traveled dimensions to get here, because he was just like, so this is Kinghead Academy. Otherwise, he probably would be like screaming from a teleportation or something.
Right? I bet I can make something to help there. Okay, fine. I'll play ball for
Like,
now.
imagine you get to Monster High and you, like, an objective just appears in the top right corner of your HUD that says Escape Monster High.
No, that's a Minecraft minigame right there. There was actually a game that a lot of people played back in the day on Minecraft actually called Teacher. That weirdly enough actually kind of ties into like the modern Minecraft of today. So Teacher was essentially like the same idea as Cops and Robbers, the most downloaded Minecraft map of all time. If people haven't played Cops and Robbers, the idea is that it's set in a prison, and there's one warden, the rest of people are prisoners, and the prisoners have to basically escape. But in order for them to be to escape, the warden has to let them out in the first place. So basically, a bunch of YouTubers and just people in general would essentially create like role plays around that idea, or like the warden would have like some sort of gimmick basically, and like that's where like the fun stuff would come from. So that is a good example of how to like extend an improvised scene throughout a whole throughout a video, when that's the intended purpose behind it. That's the difference, because it's like in the context of a mini game. That's why it works more than it did in like Drama Club per se.
By the way, I
Teacher.
want to do that with you and Aiden sometime, a game of Cops and Robbers.
Honestly, that would be fantastic. That'd be a wonderful throwback. Yeah, just don't. Yeah, no weird plugins, so that I can actually play the game without lagging. Yeah, that'd be fantastic. But yeah, Teacher is a very similar game. Except that in this case, it's set in a school. I assume it's like after school, where everyone's got detention and they have to escape the school that way. And yes, it does get crazy as well. The first time I saw a game of Teacher, one of the students literally lit the school on fire. So it gets a little wacky. That's also where I got the voice for Senor Sand from, which I didn't realize was actually a reference to Consuelo from Family Guy until years later. But there you go. Reason it's relevant to today is because actually, one of the at one point there was a group that decided to lean more into the roleplay aspect of it and just basically make like a whole and just basically make a thing where like they drove the teacher crazy instead by all of their like weird weird moments and such, until they eventually graduated. I don't remember too much about like what happened in the show specifically. Aphmau herself featured as like the main teacher at one point, but I think they also rotated a lot. This was a Sky Media production, by the way, and eventually that same cast would graduate.
I think I know what you're talking about. Sky Media production, where they were all tiny children and it was really cursed.
It wasn't quite they were all tiny children, because they did like literally graduate and move into a house right after, because that was the backdoor pilot of Roommates. They also went to university at the same time, until eventually they were kicked out of there and had to go back to high school, which has meant there's like two like diverging points in the timeline, but I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, that was what was happening concurrently with My Street, and that's why I had the whole almost like a few months in between. That's why I had the whole My Street multiverse theory in my mind at the time. Before, of course, it was turned out there was a poster for Roommates the series in the Big Move. So, it's like the connection exists as a media form instead. Which is fair enough. So yeah, that's how we kind of like got from the game of Teacher to basically, not modern Aphmau, but middle era Aphmau.
Okay, this should be alchemy, I guess.
Oh no, it's not a cauldron. Hope your cat doesn't jump into it.
Hey, Wendy, can I sit here?
Seat's already taken, loser.
Oh, it's Ruby.
Oh.
Bye, B.
That's chill. I'll just sit on the floor.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, don't get involved in that. Also, there are twins there? Oh, nice.
Guess this is the only seat left.
It's just saying that again next to the person who's sat there. Normally when Aphmau did this, like, narration thing, it was usually when she was alone or not about to talk to someone.
Let's take this one.
Honestly, yeah, Wendy does not seem like a nice person. Then again, from that one line, you could say that maybe that guy was, like, pestering her beforehand. We don't know the full context, but yeah, not a good look in isolation.
Wait. Wendy?
Yes, Minecraft Kindergarten was in fact a series on Aphmau. That was when they were actually tiny children.
Oh, yeah.
Super Mario.
Yeah, it was extremely cursed.
I remember watching the first episode of that, of Minecraft Kindergarten.
And, Ace, you mean Wendy? Her name is Wendy? Let me guess, she's a Wendigo? You know, the thing from Algonquin tradition, which is a protected concept because it is a religion for them.
If it's a protected concept, they haven't done a good job protecting it, to be honest. I've seen it in a few places.
Like, they've asked a few people to not use Wendigos, but yeah, for them,
isn't that like kind of not of like Christianity not asking people to not use angels in media? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also the case of it kind of gets into a gray area. Last name is...
Yep. First name Wendy, last name Indigo. Wendy Indigo. Okay, close enough. Close enough, but alright.
I hate that.
Oh, great heavens.
Like, it's mostly gets dubious when people include monsters like this, because when people include, the Wendigo as a monster in their thing, because for the Algonquin people, which are, is still living tradition, for them it's not mythology, but it's actual reality. Which is,
go back to what I said about angels.
Which is why it's so gray for people to include the Wendigo in things.
I know, from what you described, it doesn't feel like any different to any other species that seems to have originated from a religious text.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like troublemakers. Oh well, I'll just turn you all into toads if you disrupt my class. That's not a joke, by the way. You youngins never take your elders seriously these days.
They haven't said anything since you entered. What are you talking about?
Anyway, I'm your alchemy professor.
Oh, wait a second. Alchemy professor threatens to turn the students into toad, or to punish the students in various ways. Clearly, that speaks very slowly. Yeah, this is meant to be Snape, isn't it? Okay.
This year, Ms. Baba Yaga.
Again, an actual concept from Russian mythology, actually, but
I'm not interested in getting to know your names. If I do, it's either because you're a great student or a very, very bad one. So, let's not waste time, alright? I need a good measure of your skills today, to see who needs extra help when it comes to brewing. You'll all be working with a partner to brew. Open up our textbooks. It's in chapter 1.
Ace, you say Baba Yaga like that, but the Baba in the start of her name is a shortened form of the word babushka, which means grandmother. And Yaga is woods, so it's just grandmother of the woods.
Yep. A lot of ancient Greek things are just the name of the actual thing they represent. So, my goodness, my cable is just all over the place today.
So, while you might make fun of the name because you don't understand the region or culture it comes from,
Oh, I see. That was where your point was. Making fun of
Yeah.
it. I see.
The name might sound funny to us, but it actually does have origins. You know, within the culture where it comes from.
I find it funny the way she said it. I don't remember the way she said it, actually, so I can't really vouch for that one.
1. The simple but effective cure for acne. If you kids need any help...
Actually, you know what? That tracks, because acne is caused by you know, pretty sure it's Staphylococcus aureus, which is actually a generally speaking very inoffensive bacterium. So, yeah, it sounds like they would be like a very simple thing to, you know, cure with alchemy if it existed. Yeah, why not?
Just ask. And you better get along with your partner. You'll be stuck with them for the rest of the semester.
Oh, poor Wendy.
Is it too late to ask if I can work alone? Ugh.
I would also prefer that.
Okay, these two have not had any interaction, so this feels much more personal than Wendy ever did.
Look, just don't jeopardize my grade, and we'll get along fine, okay?
You think this is my first time brewing?
It isn't?
I've been crafting elixirs since I was 12.
And I am currently 13. I don't know how old this character is. He never said.
Yeah,
This is child's play.
this is a high school. And if we're, you know, going off American high school rules, yeah, he's
Maybe at least
currently
14,
like
yeah.
at least 14 to 18.
Sure, yeah, alright.
You do seem more put together than half the student body.
Then why did you think he was a beginner?
That's because I don't belong here.
Okay, you're coming on a little strong with the elitism.
He's coming on strong with the elitism?
Look-
Excuse me?
Look at yourself in the mirror, honey. You were the one who was elitist first, babe.
There are glass houses, there are glass skyscrapers, my goodness.
Listen, let's just get this assignment done. I'm not looking to let down my teacher on the first day. And since we're working together, I'm Belladonna.
Revenant.
Oh, yeah, now her name makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, she's poison on the ears, so yeah, fair enough.
Well, Rev, go grab the ingredients we need. I'll get the cauldron ready.
No, I
think
know,
I got
like,
a question about Belladonna right on one of the pub quizzes, not the most recent one, but the one from the week before. But we didn't win, unfortunately.
Okay,
like
fine.
Belladonna is not only a name that comes from the plant Atropa belladonna, which is a species of toxic flower in the nightshade family, but also a belladonna is used to describe someone in the industry who is often prudish and angry, who is often prudish and hard to work with.
That's a prima donna.
I got it right.
Yeah, Belladonna does mean beautiful woman in Italian. That's where like the name of the flower comes from. But yeah, prima donna would definitely be the other one. For first lady.
Don't
Or the most important one.
mess it up.
What's this?
I'm like, oh, well, there you go. This is basically school.
An ingredient list. Excuse
See, who needs to go to Cade when we can just teach everyone about, you know, monster stuff?
me. Cure for acne, spearmint leaf, raspberry, rose petals, nettle, oat straw. So meticulous.
I mean, honestly, yeah, that's how most potions, you know, tend to be portrayed in media.
Yes.
That being said, there's no like supernatural ingredient in here that would make this like different if otherwise, which means I'm guessing there's some sort of incantation you've got to do at the same time, maybe.
Whatever. Well, I'm not grabbing this.
Like, even in real life witchery, it is very meticulous. That's because you want to get the objective you want and not put bad vibes out into the universe that will come back to haunt you.
Yeah. I mean, if modern medicine is, you know, very meticulous in its crafting, its dosage and everything, then yeah, like, you know, the older equivalents, or one of the older equivalents, you know, would stands to reason it would be in the same vein. I mean, it's perfect for a witch, I guess. Yeah, and perfect for her because, you know...
Instead,
If
I
you
think
say
what
so,
I
you
need
live
to
so I gotta ride. Wait, are those Endurais?
And I open the chest, there's Ender Eyes.
They're staring. I'm getting uncomfy.
Oh, this trash place is a potion of flight. And for that, I will most certainly need a rabbit's foot.
Ah, so he's got... Oh, I see. Okay, he's trying to show off now. This will jeopardize the grade.
A feather.
Oh no, he's trying
Nordic
to
water
escape
bottle.
the school.
Oh, yeah.
And I think a little bit of glowstone dust just to add a kick. Now,
I do like how these are like actual Minecraft potion ingredients.
let's just put it all together. So
You know,
first
except for
goes
the
in the
feather, that's not a potion ingredient. It would be
It is
cool
on
if it
Skyblock.
was.
It is on Skyblock, I think, but yeah, not usually.
feather for the flight property. And
You have a brewing stand right there. You can make an actual Minecraft potion of like jump boost or leaping or something. That would have worked.
now a rabbit.
No, sorry, no, never mind. Forget those. Of levitation. There is an actual potion of levitation in Minecraft
Rabbit's
now.
foot to add a little spring in my step. And now, lastly, for the final ingredient.
What the hell are you doing?
Okay. The punching was excessive, but I think that's how like everyone's to communicate around here because the other guy did it as well.
Doing?
What
What was it? Chris Dracula, or whatever his name was.
does it look like? I'm brewing a potion.
Not the right potion. This looks like the ingredients for a potion of flight.
You'd be right.
No. Why are you making that?
So I can get out of here.
You're trying to skip class?
In a way,
No,
yes.
he's trying to escape the school. Like, you can't be this much of a moron after insulting him to his face.
Yeah, if this were like her first time scolding him, if they had like a general like amiable, you know, first impression or something, and then she catches him doing this, then she would have a reason to actually, you know, to despise him and to, you know, like work against him or like think he's gonna jeopardize her grade, because yes, doing the wrong potion would jeopardize. So if we just like saved all of that energy for this scene, it would have been way better.
You delinquent! You're gonna make us fail on the first day! That's it. I'm taking the cauldron.
No!
Hey! Hand it over, you little miscreant!
Yeah, this kind of this particular scene with that if there's like action between, usually this is where you like have to try and like cut to like some other method, basically.
Even the still poses.
Like this, yeah. Just start the hand over your miscreant thing from here.
Stop! If you keep shaking it like that, it's gonna...
Ah! What the hell? Which one of you pathetic brats did this?
Again, valid crash out in this case. I'm not seeing, you know, the problem with Wendy just yet. I'm assuming that's Wendy.
Don't look at me.
Like as far as they say Wendy is a bad person, like Wendigos in Algonquin tradition. Shut up, Wendy. Stop it. Hear her out.
I think it's just the voice. I think it might just be the voice. Like Ace, have you seen Ruby in why am I blanking? Jeez, what the heck? Phoenix Drop Days. Why did I blank on that for so long? Have you seen Ruby in Phoenix Drop Days? Similar idea behind. Yeah.
And as much as I hate the inclusion of Ruby, because of the mythology she comes from and how, you know, she's technically based on a culturally protected concept. Like, I don't mind her inclusion here because she's suitably crashing out, and, you know, Wendigos are generally depicted of creatures of hunger as creatures of both hunger and anger.
Ed!
What I did? It's not my fault you were standing there.
Yeah, see, look, his response is just
It's a
like,
skill.
it's not my fault. I was like, shaking a cauldron, and I happened to, you know, topple it over because I was fighting with my lab partner that I'm actively working against. Yeah, no, of course not.
Your fault! I'm freaking pink!
Yeah, and it's not your color.
I didn't actually get a close-up look at her, so I wasn't even sure if that was meant to be just her regular color or not.
No,
It
that's
looks
not
like
her
Lina
color.
Shido a little bit.
Like, the cauldron spilled on her and turned her pink.
Right.
Oh, you
And I appreciate the expressions on the skull as well, actually.
don't know the pain you suffer.
Yeah, it's hard to make a skull expressive, but they definitely nailed it a bit here. Like, I think it mostly
Another
has
thing
to
that they
do
probably
with
took
her
from the Owl
eyes.
House, actually. Yeah, because that's not because with King's Skull in the Owl House, they also had to they had the same limitation basically.
Signed up for, punk. You're dead.
Oh, and also the skull did just blink. I saw the skull blink. That's
Also,
okay.
Like, also, her character is mostly being carried through her body language, which is actually really nice for a character whose face is mostly obscured.
It's nice for any character in Minecraft, because that's one of the major things that Athmar complained about as far as like limitations that in a Minecraft setting, because like everything had to be portrayed through the voice. That was like the only thing, or like according to her, that was the only way to actually to get this point across. Now we have we have a fantastic performance actually. Also, not say the voice is not carrying it at any of this, because it absolutely is, but but yeah, the body language particularly here, there's like an added element that I love seeing in these more, modern MCTVs. Something I definitely need to look into at some point if I ever decide to, venture back. Because I know that Aiden, who's afraid of new mods, is not going to attempt it.
Dead.
Nope.
I warned you, didn't I?
Like how the toad is pink, yeah, of course.
Oh, these kids never listen.
Ah! No! Class is over already?
Calm down. In light of this, we'll finish up tomorrow. For now.
I mean, that was also seemed like to be a appropriately short lesson because no one actually brewed anything. Oh, the way to solve this would have been like a time transition in between, or maybe like say that there's a way to turn this potion into like a flight one, because otherwise, again, the school day is going to be very short if they have 4 classes and they're all of this length, and one of them study hall.
Everyone.
And the other 2 are optional.
Clear out.
Oh wait, no, this was an optional one. Okay, so we've got the rehabilitation now.
While I clean up. I've got my eye on you, boy. I don't tolerate troublemakers. You hear?
5 points.
You're gonna pay for this, you worthless rat! Watch your back!
Yeah, do it. Why not?
Now that disaster's out of the way, what do I have next? Rehabilitation 101? Yeah, screw that. I'm just gonna go walk out the front door. I'm done.
Depending on her expressions. It might do, actually, because like the why on you, yeah, that might have been,
Here,
actually.
Going somewhere?
Class?
I know your schedule, Mr. Vennet, and I believe Rehabilitation 101 is the other way.
And I believe he's not been to the school before and wouldn't know his way around. So it stands to reason he walked down the wrong corridor, idiot. Miss I don't make mistakes.
Right.
This is I don't make
Well,
mistakes. Shiv is making a lot of mistakes right now.
Yeah, the mistake was not giving him a guide or something. I don't know.
forgot
Like, at
something
least
over
give the
there.
poor boy a map to where his
Yeah.
classes are. Like,
Or let Chris Dracula
usually,
follow him around.
like usually the first day of school, the one thing they give you in American high school is a map of the school itself, so you can actually know where you're going while you're walking around the school.
Which is fantastic, because as somebody who was in Athmau's position in from Phoenix Job High, yeah, when you're not new at the same time, when you're not on like this, or like not registered with the rest of the new students for whatever reason. In my case, because I was a grade above them, because it was homeschooled, and so she wasn't on like the school systems to like, receive all these brochures and stuff. Yeah, it can be very daunting without those resources. So absolutely.
Like
map,
Mrs. Vivian, give the poor boy a map.
Yeah.
Especially
at some
since
point in-
Cade is a school with multiple levels and is very big.
Yeah. At some point in walkthrough, they actually do get a talking map.
So,
There's actually a demon.
You wouldn't be trying to leave, would you?
so what if I am?
Oh,
Don't
Mr.
do
Flynn.
that. She already
Yeah,
pulled.
don't admit to it. You know, say you just walked down the wrong corridor. Ah. What monster the principal's supposed to be? A narcissist, the truest form of monster.
Yes.
It would do you well
Like,
to
and
seize
as
this.
far like we haven't seen many vampire characters, but I'd reckon to guess that she is a vampire.
Maybe.
Fruitless endeavor sooner than later. It's pointless to try leaving Cade. No student ever succeeds.
Okay, I assume you just mean like leaving before graduation? Because that has some implications there otherwise.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that has
yeah,
some very
first.
bad implications.
No, you won't. Well, it seems you're having trouble finding your next class.
Thank you.
Allow me to help you.
Wait! Ah! I hate this school!
Yeah, why didn't she just teleport him directly into his last classroom? Because he
Well-
assumed he had to like wander around to find that as well. Maybe that's why it was so short, because he was late to it.
Whoa.
Quiet in the back.
Why did she
Welcome.
put him in the back? There's plenty of available seats in the front. Probably so he
Yes.
can sneak out of class again.
Also, he wouldn't draw attention to himself. That being said, yeah, that's what, like, from a lot of people, like, in lecture halls particularly, most of the time the front row is just unoccupied, because people are trying to, like, go as far away back to blend in as much as possible.
Monstrosities and incomprehensible entities alike.
Yeah, incomprehensible. Oh, Professor Lovecraft. Okay. That's why it's all incomprehensible entities. Alright.
Like, you might want to rethink the inclusion of Lovecraft. Maybe just a little bit.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I am Professor Lovecraft. This
Eh.
is Rehabilitation 101.
I don't want to meet his cats.
I will be your teacher this year.
Lovecraft? Like, H.P. Lovecraft?
Unlike the lot of you, I've spent many of my years in the human world. I had a pen name by which I authored countless books describing our world in human terms.
Okay, hold on. So, if that's implying that this character is H.P. Lovecraft, well, first of all, the voice matches because he'd be old as dirt by this point. But, you said he had a pen name. A pen name is usually a name that someone chooses that is different to their own name, so that they won't get recognized as their other name. So if his actual name is Professor Lovecraft, why would his pen name also be Lovecraft? That doesn't make sense. That's not what a pen name is.
The humans regard my text as fiction, which, as you will learn, is for the best. Humans can't handle the true nature of this world.
Tell me
Also-
about it.
Like, that.
Only
Like,
those at
if his-
QAnon know the truth.
QAnon knows. Oh, so there's fanfiction.net.
QAnon and fanfiction.net, the true sources of, actual fact in the world. Yeah, okay.
Like, I was about to say, having this guy, quite literally H.P. Lovecraft, does open a few holes. In fact, it opens more than a few holes because the actual man, H.P. Lovecraft, was very particular.
Oh, yeah, he was a well-known racist and xenophobe, even in his time.
Just, to open a few questions, did you intend for us to take this conclusion away from this character?
Well, I mean, I guess he did, call everyone monsters and indescribable entities, but I think it's being literal in this case.
However, to live in peace, we must learn to live with these humans.
Oh yes, these humans, yeah. Okay, again, the way that Lovecraft says that.
And in such a way that they may never know our true nature. Over the semester, you will all learn to be proper humans. And by the time you graduate Cade,
Okay, good. You can graduate this place.
You should be fully equipped to live among them in secrecy.
Actually, good question. Do they get sent back to their families for, like, holidays? Like, you know, I mean, I don't know if they celebrate Christmas, because I assume that Jesus to them is just, you know, the most, like, taboo thing in history. But summer holidays, do they get those?
They probably don't celebrate Christmas, but there are other Yuletide traditions that probably
True,
hit
but are
closer
they...
to home for
Oh,
maybe a
wait a
few of
second.
these
They
creatures.
have Halloween holidays.
Halloween holidays. There's also the Yuletide tradition of an unpronounceable name. Another...
Like Saturnalia?
Yeah. There's also...
I mean, Saturnalia is a pagan holiday. Maybe they might celebrate that one. Yeah.
There's also the Russian Dreadnoughts.
Oh, that one makes more sense if they've literally got Baba Yaga as a teacher, so yeah.
To begin our first lesson, I want you all to turn to the monster at your side and greet them. A human courtesy.
They're all gonna start punching each other, aren't they?
Don't be shy. And no biting, or you'll be spending your first week of school.
I told you that Chris would go on trouble for that earlier.
Yes, I remember kindergarten where I turned to my left to greet the first kid and immediately just bit them. It's a regular human tradition. It's how we get to know who our friend circles are. If I ever get to meet Jacob in real life, I'm just going to take a chomp out of his arm or something.
Yes, you know, all of the kindergarten bites and their, you know, varying teeth marks as a result of what teeth are grown at that point.
Okay.
Oh, she's a seraphim.
I should point out that some humans are what we call socially awkward, and so they don't like greeting people. You can see in the back there, this is being proven and fully demonstrated by our one human student.
To be fair, no one seems to know he's human. They all think that he's a monster, and the fact that he's saying he's human is obviously, you know, every other monster pointing out that he is crazy or elitist for thinking that he doesn't belong here when he literally doesn't belong here.
Not much.
Yeah, the way that his parents mentioned Kate, it was almost like this is the elite school to go to, so if he doesn't belong here, the question would be where, but the way that everyone else interacts here, it's almost like, oh, maybe it's because of, like, the whole, you know, delinquent aspect or something, where they feel like they've all been forced here. So that's why it's like, oh, well, you're too good for us. Maybe that's why they get that impression.
Of a talker, are you?
Take a guess at what Rev is. Revenant?
Rev Venet? Yeah, I guess that was his name, so yeah. Alright.
No.
I mean, I can't pretend like Monster High is the most subtle when it comes to its names. I mean, for crying out loud, Clawdeen, Draculaura, Frankenstein.
Like,
Yeah.
I also
They're
gotta
not subtle
say,
either.
like, even in Monster High, I don't like the naming convention of everything having obvious names.
It
Like,
implies that they're the only monsters that can exist with those names.
like,
Like,
you can
everyone else is
give
called Steve.
you can give a seraphim character a more biblically inspired name.
Yeah. Or just make their name something impossible to pronounce. My name is...
Fine by
Oh,
me.
no. There are lots of biblical women names. You can call her Mary if that gets you goat.
I mean,
It's
sure.
less obvious than Sarah.
Only slightly, though. I mean, as far as, like, you know, like, you've got, like, Rachel, Delilah, I don't know.
Also,
But I'm not looking to end up in detention.
Ghost Kitty is asking, what does seraphim mean? And it's a classification of angel, according to the Book of Angels and Demons, of which I own a copy.
Of course. And yes, her name is Sarah Fim. Yeah.
Understandable. My name is Seraphim.
Rev Venet. I'm human.
We knew it was going to happen!
Listen, we knew it was going to happen, but it doesn't change the fact that I was shot with a BB gun in my ass.
What?
Something can be obvious, but also catch you off guard by how obvious
yeah, like
it
that
is.
analogy caught me off guard. Okay. I also heard like a slam of some kind at the same
That
time.
was me slamming my hands on my desk out of frustration.
Yeah, I'm glad because I thought it was the BB gun for a second there. All right. Oh, what we guess Rev was a revenant.
A revenant is
Oh.
a type of ghost.
Which means he can probably face through walls as well, like the other guy who was being bullied, apparently, or blackmailed potentially. I don't know.
Like,
I'm still thinking that werewolf guy has dirt on him in some way. So
like,
that's making us forced to do stuff.
Also, a revenant is known as a hostile and often very quick spirit.
Yeah, that tracks for him. Maybe not the quick part, but hostile certainly. I mean, poor Wendy.
Was that a joke?
Nope. Not even a little.
Why
Yeah, I mean, she didn't ask for your species, so I don't know why you said it, but
are
alright.
you here?
That is
I would
Astra's
like if she was called anything else except for Seraph Im.
Oh,
If
here's another reference to a book series. A series of unfortunate events, right there.
series of unfortunate events.
They're just going through, like, everything. They haven't mentioned Twilight yet, so we're in the clear so far.
Oh, me too.
Wait, hold on. If this person is inspired by Aphmau, it might be midnight in this. Please be midnight.
You do?
Mm-hmm. But leaving is futile, so here I remain.
I like how... say as a character with wings, or like a permanent version of the wing cap from Mario 64, yeah, I would definitely take her word for it.
You've tried leaving already?
No, not really.
Oh, never mind.
Do you want to leave?
I guess.
Then let's get out of here!
Okay.
Alright. And just gotta
well.
squeeze through here, get out of my way. And then this is the way out. Well, that was easy.
Is the principal going to be there? Oh, nice use of the azalea block, by the way.
Super simple. Now,
yeah, super easy, bad inconvenience.
which way's the front door again?
That way. Past the teacher of the class we just left.
Yeah, this is when you like the body language of the character to come back.
Okay, then what?
There's always at least one student who tries to skip class in the first week. This time it's two. Impressive.
Okay, he looks even more dead than earlier. I think he is rotting away.
I don't belong here.
Nonsense. This school is a haven for exiles. It's in the name.
I'm not an exile. I'm a human.
Well, perhaps once, but...
No, I still am human!
Didn't you know? You died on the way here.
Like, so far, like, at least in other media I've seen that follows this exact same premise. Like, humans can tell monsters from themselves by some inherent exclusion in their biology. Like, in Rosario plus vampires, Gune's blood, has a smell to it that other monsters don't because he's a human being.
Doesn't that suggest the monsters can tell the humans apart from themselves?
No, like, the monsters can tell the humans apart from other monsters.
Right.
Also,
And the
I just
humans can tell
came...
monsters apart because...
Yeah, mostly
I'm not-
because all of the monsters we've seen have obvious traits.
His parents have revised those knowledge is correct.
Like, we've gotten no proof against that.
Yeah, maybe he was stillborn or something.
A delinquent.
Ghosty, I hope you're happy about
They made sure
picking
that he
my
was
number one
stillborn.
rank. What, number one in yapping?
That I don't think that ever belonged to either of you. That number, if that's the case.
I don't belong here!
Enrollment in Cade is never accidental.
Yeah, I've heard.
Well, it seems
but
to be
this
an
time it
accident here.
is.
What is your name, student?
Rev Venet.
Mr. Venet? I understand you don't believe in this
Revenant.
program.
Yeah, I said that earlier.
Predicted his name!
No, he said his name before. That's why I was like, oh yeah, Rev Venet, of course. Yeah, Revenant.
You wouldn't be the first or last student to feel that way. However, this is where you belong. And even if you don't believe it, you are in need of rehabilitation.
No.
See, if we'd actually got like a sense of like his personality, maybe he could have been like, oh well, is it because of all the, I don't know, all of the misdemeanors or something in the past or whatever. I don't know.
Also,
I almost said DUIs, but I was like, no way, he's too young for those.
Also, real quick, in folklore, Revenant is a spirit or an animated corpse believed to once been revived from the dead to haunts the living. The word revenant is derived from the Old French word revenant, which means returning.
Yeah, you know, actually, yeah, driving in my car, yeah, maybe maybe the parents had a DUI or something and accidentally killed him, I don't know.
No, I'm not.
Unfortunately, in this situation, your opinion matters little. Surely you realize that.
Unlike your opinion, so please either like or dislike on this video.
I see you're having a hard time. And you also aren't being destructive.
I mean, that's because everyone stopped him before he's been able to do so. Otherwise, he absolutely would have been, but okay.
I can't let you leave. But how about you take a walk around the school and get to know it better?
Yeah, my class is mandatory, but I can let you leave and walk around it for a bit. Lieutenant, you were in there for like 30 seconds, so it counts. You get the credits.
You'll come around to
I'm HP Lovecraft.
Your rehabilitation eventually. I'm sure of it.
Definitely not.
Like, since I know the names of all of the creatures we've been walking around and talking to, it makes it more irritating when their names are obviously their species. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I want to pull my hair out.
I'll take that over literal HP Lovecraft.
Quite literally HP Lovecraft. That's it. I'm out. Jacob, you're on your own. Bye.
Somehow, I'm actually the biggest monster here.
I can tell.
The biggest monster is the racist old man.
You know, like, it's one. I've seen this quote sometimes where people say, you know, common knowledge is that Frankenstein was not the monster. Real knowledge knowing the. I don't know if full.
From us, Fred. You, however.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jacob?
I'm gonna let it load for a few seconds.
Yeah, I think you need to let yourself
Get
load.
back to class.
Okay.
That's like naming your character first name Hugh, last name Man. Like, this entire school is full of humans. I hate it. And I would literally take any. I would take any.
Have you seen the first episode of Gravity Falls?
Yes.
What's your name? Normal Man. Norman,
like, Ace, as much as you will love this series, I gotta point out this, like, everyone in this school is, first name Hugh, last name Man, or we have a literal old aging man, old aging racist HP Lovecraft.
I love it in a lot of monster media. There's just like one accidental human that gets thrown in the mix. Like in Hotel Transylvania, Quasimodo is included. He's the chef in the hotel, and he's fully human. Don't know how that happened.
But it's cool. Yes, it is quite cool, but I can't get over the naming convention because it's so dumb.
Well, I get it. Someone who's seen Monster High, I'm not fazed by it. So,
Fine.
I've also seen Monster High, and I didn't like it in Monster High either.
Well. Oh, hey, Kenobi, you're back. You wait, hold on. Yeah, you've seen some Monster High, right? 'Cause that was your set, wasn't it? So that was from there. So yeah.
Teachers are stupid.
KW, every character is named after their species.
Yeah, like in Monster High, basically.
What is this?
We have
Lunch?
Seraphim.
Hey,
We have Revenant. We have.
Wendy Igo.
We also have quite literally the racist old man, H.P. Lovecraft.
Did he even live that long? I don't think he got to be an old man. All the pictures I've seen of him have been like, you know, he looks like he's in his like 30s or 40s.
Ghosty,
Is he
stop.
taken?
No, I will not stop. I have a lot of reasons to not like this series right now.
You have two reasons to not like this series. Anyway,
It
let's do
looks
Montana
great,
Gen
but I
2.
would,
We
I
don't
would
talk
love
about Gen
if,
3. Okay.
I would
Alright.
love if the names were just a smidgen more original. Just a smidgen, please.
Okay, I'm walking away from that one. It's like people.
Just don't make
Sorry,
eye
nice
contact with the werewolf and he'll
Yeah.
go away.
Well, I mean, yeah, we know he doesn't like ghosts, so...
Quiet corner to sit in.
Oh, don't forget Belladonna the Witch. Yeah. Which, by the way, hold on. Witches count as monsters and not humans also?
What?
I thought that we were going to find out that she was like a different type of monster
Like-
or something, but I guess not. Okay.
Like, I would say that Belladonna breaks the trend of characters we've had so far. At least her name isn't witchcraft, if you get what I mean.
Witchcraft, yeah.
Belladonna is
Elven.
Belladonna is actually a pretty name, albeit it's a little on the nose. But I guess every name is a little on the nose, so I literally can't escape.
Right, I have a new D&D character. Ben.
I guess this'll do.
Oh yes, I would
No,
like
just
to introduce my new D&D character. He's an orc. His name is Table Crusher.
Okay. Honestly, not bad name for an orc.
Wait out until I can figure out how to get out of this godforsaken school.
I mean, Professor Crackknuckle was once an orc, so, you know.
Rev, buddy! How have you been?
Oh, great. It's you.
Yeah, a person who was nice to you and helped you out. Why are you so mad at him?
Greetings.
Oh.
Ah, this is gonna be like the golden trio of this group. I'm glad because I'm glad that Bella's not included in this.
Great. It's you?
Hey! Are you a friend?
Oh right, yeah, his name is Mark because vampire. Yeah. In his case, because his last name is actually just Dracula, so it also kind of somewhat breaks it. But hey.
Yeah, I will say, at least he's unique. At least these two are somewhat passable. But I still hate them.
Revs too?
Not
Like, literally,
really.
the only character I like so far is Mark.
I also like Wendy so far. She's done nothing wrong, in my opinion, at this point in the story.
That's crazy!
Wait.
Did you know he was
Hey,
human? I
The
can't...
werewolf. The werewolf's name is Harry Wolfie.
That only works in like an American accent, but still, I appreciate that.
Ace. Ace.
Okay, that also kind of breaks the convention, right? Because that's describing a type of wolf, but not like... That's a
No,
descriptor.
it's. I'm about to crash out.
You're saying, Ghosty, please, you mentioned that name. We didn't bring that one up. You're encouraging this, Ace, whether you mean to or not.
Flynn has fly because he's a
That was my
ghost.
thought that was my thought as well, but yeah, I don't know yet. We'll see.
can't believe a human goes to our school.
Ace, I will bench press you under a table.
Yeah, also, you could just name the character like Deceased or something.
Yo, we should make this our table.
Jacob.
You feel me?
That's what the ghost should have been called.
Take him. I'm about to crash out over this naming convention. the least they could have done is something unique to the character. Fly as ghosts.
I guess the difference between this and Monster High is that the Monster High names are usually like trying to like make something sound like a combination of the monster name and the regular name, rather than just having the monster name be like incorporated into this. Like yeah, like Sarah is an actual name, so maybe there's some leeway to it. Yeah, okay, never mind, it's the same. I talked myself into it.
And going? What do you say?
Whatever.
Kill me now.
Me too. Please.
Oh. Hey, look, if you're offering, Wendy, please do
Please,
it.
take
What
my
do you
life.
want?
There's no freaking way. That vampire just called you a human. Is he being for real?
Yeah, why are you saying this in the middle of a lunchroom full of monsters?
Well, I mean, she wants him dead anyway, so, you know.
Right?
Yeah, it's not a very funny one, is it? Now, can you scram?
Oh, no way I'm letting a human get away with embarrassing me like that. How about I pop you, like the walking flesh bag you are?
Hey,
I can see some of Lovecraft's, teachings got to you.
back off!
Hey! Back off! Out of my way, loser.
Okay, that might be the first, weird delivery that this VA has had. Back off! I don't know what that was supposed to be.
I'm not gonna let you hurt my new BFF.
What? Since when was that decided?
Wow, that sounded a lot like Travis.
BL.
As in, actual, Patrick Seymour.
I'm not playing around, Fang Face. Move it or else.
Okay, I feel like Rev looked towards the side before the sound effect. That should have been moved a little bit. In a lot of productions, you do this kind of thing in post anyway, you add the sound. There are actually a lot of scenes in TV shows where the characters are dancing to literally silence. So, that this does happen. But yeah, you gotta be careful in the sound department incorporating these things so it makes sense.
Please add some reverb to that bell.
Oh, lunch
Yeah.
is over.
Yeah, make it even more of a blood-curdling scream, yeah.
It's time for Undead class! Come on, Rev, you'll love this one.
What? Put me down, you mongrel!
Hey,
Yeah.
come back here and let me kill you!
Put me down, you bumbling
Why is she so good in this?
idiot! I don't want to
Yeah,
be touched!
Wendy's VA is killing it with the delivery.
Yeah, Rev's VA's also really stepped up in this particular scene, but yeah.
Get in your seat already.
Did you
All
really?
of his classes, he has been, forced to go in various different ways.
Undead class is my favorite class!
Seriously?
Today
Oh,
we're going to learn about revenants and how to identify them, or have them identify themselves, I guess.
Hey, you dead?
Tired.
I'm undead.
I need to get out of here.
Quiet, all of you. I don't care at all for introductions, so let's
Is there any nice teachers in this production at all?
just get the lesson started.
Oh look, it's the really pointy S everyone drew on the chalkboard in high school.
Well, accurate.
Considering we are all undead, it seems fitting for our first lesson to be reanimation.
Okay, no, I'm not sitting through this.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a subject
especially
that
since
you know a lot about.
Gotta figure out
Yeah,
something.
this is an easy class for you.
I need a distraction. Oh, I got it. Undead class, huh? Let me show you with
Jacob,
some
I just
true
thought of a really horrible joke.
Yeah.
Since everyone in this school is named after the species, I think hairy wolfy, particularly, it makes me think if Ulrich went to this school, his name would not be Ulrich Cartier. His name would be Houndstooth Jones.
Houndstooth Jones?
Yeah, because I was thinking of a really on-the-nose name.
Okay.
Houndstooth.
Hello and welcome to the Late Night Podcast. I'm Houndstooth Jones. Today we're gonna learn about, I don't know, Wendigos or something.
Necromancer powers look like.
Ah, yes, you just have an ancient codex on you that you brought to school.
There you go. Now you've got my outfit, and I've got mine.
Okay, so that does suggest that that character we saw before bumping into the wall. Like, I thought before the reason that that they got vaporized was because it was like a, you know, like a reanimation or just like a summoned familiar of some kind that didn't have it, that wasn't, you know, coded with enough human intelligence. You know, your Williams clone from Kolyoko, if you will. But if Rev is able to do the exact same thing, with the same animation, mind you, he shouldn't have been so freaked out when the character got vaporized. He should know how to end the spell that he presumably witnessed in the corridor.
You're me today. Now, sit in the seat.
Also, yes, Flynn is floating. Every time we've seen this character, he is floating. We've established this.
Yes, because everyone knows that ghosts cannot sit in chairs.
Honestly, it makes sense for them not to sit in chairs. I'm surprised.
Yeah, but I feel awfully bad for the girl sitting behind him.
Maybe she can see through him.
You disobey me? Get in the seat! Okay. Now I just gotta hold.
Is no one gonna notice that there's, like, you know, a missing skull? Not missing skull, but missing skin.
Hope I can get out of here before anyone notices. Surely Mark won't tell, right?
Isn't Dr. Frankenstein the coolest, Rev?
Oh, God.
Wait. God!
I should have known. I should have prepared. Okay. Hey, at least I got an actual doctorate this time. He's moved up in the world.
Hey.
I can hear typing, Ghosty. What are you looking up?
Oh. Nothing.
Alright. Actually, Victor Frankenstein never got his doctorate because he didn't finish university. Yeah, that's true. It is true. That did happen, but still.
Like, also,
Why
I was
do you-
about to say that
Hello? Am I crashing out again?
I just got it. I just got the button.
Yes! What do you...
Why Yeah, but I've seen 1,000,001 Dr. Frankensteins.
And you didn't recognize when someone said Dr. Frankenstein, even though you've seen that many?
Ghosty,
yeah, Ghosty, what?
Okay, look up a show called Soul Eater, and you'll understand.
Okay.
There's also a Dr.
Frankenstein,
There's also a
okay.
Dr. Frankenstein in that.
I mean, there's... Okay, sure.
I've seen 1,000,001 Dr. Frankensteins, and if this guy is based on the Dr. Frankenstein that I'm thinking of, then I'm going to crash out.
Right, okay. Well, I mean, I feel like it'd probably be based on, you know, actual Victor Frankenstein, but maybe, like, design-wise.
Look way paler than you were a few seconds ago.
Okay, it's a good thing he's a moron. Now I can make a break for it.
Yeah.
Listen,
Finally.
the Himbo
Getting out of this
Vampire
stupid
is
school
the
facility.
Himbo Vampire.
Last thing that I do. What? Sarah?
To be fair, they were going to skip together.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
Skipping class.
Huh. Okay. Want to break out of this dump?
Hmm?
The front door is just that way. No one will notice.
You're still trying to leave?
I mean, he barely attempted to earlier.
Duh! Aren't you?
Not really.
Then why are you skipping?
Bored.
Look, I want out. You gonna help me or not?
Sure, I guess.
Okay, fine. Let's just get out of here. It's gotta be right around the corner, I think. Yes! A front door, finally! I can get out of this. Unless there's a skeleton in the way. Move it, Bones. I'm going home. What do you think you're doing, creature?
Interesting that the skeletons don't talk, which means at some point Mark is going to notice something.
I'm a neck.
or think it's been given the silent treatment by his, by his new BFF. So we'll see. With bones, yeah.
Necromancer, you should obey me!
The janitors don't let anyone leave campus.
Oh, yeah, like one measly skeleton's going to stop me. Take this!
No, said janitors. That implies there are more of them. Targeted with acupuncture. Oh, okay.
That's really...
I actually would really love it if he was like, I will use the power of my ancient codex.
Acupuncture?
No, I just like if you threw
He's
the
a
codex.
necromancer. Obey him. No, he has a
The best this school
stupid
could
name.
do? That's all they had? It was so easy! Whoa! Whoa!
No, don't run the opposite way. You were right in front of the door.
Whoa! Whoa!
They wanted to go that
Why
way.
are there so many? Yes! Stay back, you
Also,
creatures!
I love how Seraphim is just doing nothing.
Well, I mean, she didn't try to leave, so I guess they're not after her.
Hey, I'm a necromancer! You can't hit me! Knock it off! Get out of my way! Stop it! Stop what? More are coming? Where
And I guess much like Aphmouth being its alliance, he is not taking any damage.
even coming from?
Skeleton was targeted with acupuncture.
I can't take this. Why are there so many?
There actually aren't that many. They're gone now. Leave. Go now.
Can you do something?
I like how the characters like, oh no, I didn't make these durable enough. They're all dying. But I have to make it look convincing. That's what the actor's thinking at this point.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Did a fifth one just spawn?
Yes.
Okay, whatever. Finally, I can get out of
Sarah, you slash
here. Well, are you coming?
No point.
No point! Then why did you bother helping if you're not leaving too?
She's bored. She said so already.
Alright, forget it. I'm out of here.
In the blooper, they spawned as Steves instead of Oh, okay.
To be honest,
Fine.
To be honest,
Also, like
that's
how they're
pretty
strays,
funny.
yeah.
Finally, I'm free of this godforsaken school.
No, you're
you're
not.
not.
You're still on campus, loser.
Yeah, you didn't even brew your potion, not breed.
Until I give those idiotic parents of mine
Hi, I'm Professor Brock. We're going to breed potions today.
a piece of my mind. What?
Welcome
We have cameras.
back, Mr. Vennett.
What the? How did you?
I warned you before. No one leaves this campus without my say-so. Escape is futile, Mr. Vennett. I know all and see all. No matter where you go, no matter what you try, I see it.
Ah, you're a Cyclops. Actually, you know what? That's why she's the only mystery character in this one, because like Viviana, Viviana Kincaid, that doesn't sound like anything specific.
Her
So
name
naming
isn't
convention
an obvious pun, unlike 90% of the characters we have.
Yeah.
You can't leave. And one would sooner die than get expelled from my school.
Like, I'm
Do
pretty
you
sure
finally-
I'm pretty sure he wants to be expelled. After all, he's not supposed to be here.
Yeah. Also, one would sooner die than be expelled. Well, I gotta say the thing now. She needs to sort out her priorities.
Like,
Get
after all, he has said that he's a human and that he's not supposed to be here. Like, and rather than, humor him and hear him out as some teachers would do, she's just dismissing him out the crop set because, he's unruly?
Yeah, this is what people think Dumbledore's
Student?
What are you?
I'm starting to think she's literally
Something
the devil.
far beyond your comprehension. Believe me.
But if you read Professor Lovecraft's books, then you might be able to at least know my name.
Regardless, punishment is in order. think I'll have you sent to your dorm room for the rest of the day.
Oh, I haven't actually been there yet, so yeah. Well,
Do
I
try.
couldn't- At least I won't get lost.
Try to be on your best behavior on your
Cade
next day of classes.
Makes no mistakes. You know what, Ace? I'm going to get the newspaper, and I'm giving you 5 seconds.
I would hate to have to issue a real punishment on your first week. Dismissed.
At least let the poor boy call his parents or something.
Like he has a coffin because they know he's a revenant.
You're kidding me. Seriously?
And there's a bed in the other corner, which... Wait, does he have a roommate?
Maybe. You know, wait a second. I actually had a really funny idea. You know how like they have dorms in Monster High? Can you just imagine one time where they're just like, when Dracula just wakes up and then just goes like just like half asleep, just like, oh god, okay, what time is it? Let's close the curtains immediately.
They were right from the start. I really can't escape. Is this supposed to be my dorm room?
Guess who his dorm
With a
mate is. Ace, don't you
coffin?
dare backseat information for me.
Well, I mean, it is a coffin, so yeah. I mean, potentially this. My guess is Mark.
Then
My guess is also
Guess
Mark.
there's a
I
bed.
actually like Mark. Mark is pretty delightful.
Yeah.
I suppose I have to get used to it now. I mean, there's nothing I can do if the headmaster can just teleport me back anytime I try to leave. There really is no way out. Maybe I should just give up on trying to break out.
There we go.
Rev? You're my roommate this year?
Okay, no. Wait a second. The third class is still ongoing right now, and then you all have obligatory study hall. Why are you not in study hall? Get to study hall, young man.
Awesome!
Never mind. I hate this school!
Rev, where are you going, buddy? Come back!
Gotta get out
There was nothing at that wall.
of this school.
Yeah, there was nothing in that
somehow.
hallway. You could have just built more hallway that leads to nothing and then cut away.
Or alternatively, actually, you know, just that that is the void. That is just nothing beyond that.
Twerp.
Oh,
You look lost, little human.
He most likely is. He does not know this place well, and no one has taught him.
Beat it, Wendigo.
Yeah,
I mean, he's worked out what everyone
like,
is. Not this
the headmistress, the one person who should be helping him the most, is not doing shit all to help him.
Or at least providing the means to actually, you know, help out.
Aw, come
No,
on.
she's just being like, hey, I'm not gonna give you a map or any like resources to help you. I'm just going to teleport you around so you're not, you know, prioritized to actually learn the school layout. No. We can't have you learning the school layout. Teleport to class you go.
Yeah, it was all part of my plan, of course. I never make mistakes at all. Although, to be fair, if he's trying to escape constantly, not knowing his way around would be a good way to at least delay him. But she doesn't need to do that because she can just teleport him like she did before.
I guess the budget is low for that hallway.
Yeah. Also, the easy way to deal with to get out of here is to just knock the principal out. She can't stop you if she's unconscious.
I can tell your little feelings are hurt. What's wrong? Finally realize you don't belong here.
He already knows
No,
he doesn't.
he
already knows that he doesn't belong here.
Actually, in all fairness, Wendy is the first person to like actually validate him being a human. Like she
Yeah,
called him human.
at this point, are we sure that Wendy is the bully character? Because she actually seems reasonable.
Like everything is with like a bully-esque tone, but when you actually get down to what she's saying, it really, yeah, I don't know.
Not in the mood for this.
Oh, but I am. Especially after you embarrassed me in alchemy. You think I forgot about that?
No, I feel like you're gonna hold a grudge forever, honestly.
It was your fault for standing there.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, you don't want to get snarky with me, brat. You think you belong here just because you're wearing that uniform? Ha!
No,
What a joke!
no, he doesn't.
What's your problem?
He wants to leave. He wants to leave
Humans don't
very
belong at
badly.
Cade, twerp. So I'm gonna take care of that.
Yes, please.
By killing you!
What?
Well, now hold on.
What are you doing?
And once again, he takes no damage. He's definitely set himself to, like, invincibility mode or something.
What does it look like? I'm cleaning up the school! They ought to make me student of the month!
God, get away from me, you psycho!
If he
This is
bleeds,
kind of like what Key got to become in Fallen Angels, but only after, like, you know, half a season.
like, I'm gonna make a joke. If he bleeds red blood, is that how he proves that he's human?
Hey, maybe, but if he doesn't, that might be how, like, they prove he isn't. Also, wait a sec. I need to just hear that laugh.
They ought to make me
Also,
student of
pause.
the month!
That window also leads to the void. So the budget extends to one. So the budget of this build is one hallway, another hallway that leads to the void, and 2 classrooms and an outside area.
I can honestly appreciate the fact that, you know, in a lot of, like, you know, actual TVs, shows and movies, they only build as much set as they need to. So a lot of the time, you know, you have just these separate sets. I recommended this approach multiple times to different Minecraft creators, and they all refuse. They're like, oh no, I want to build it. I don't want to use World Edit to help me build it, but I want to build it everything myself. Like, guys, come on.
Meanwhile, Ace is Jacob. If you don't pause for the next 3 seconds, the next 3 minutes, you'll learn something. Wow,
So
that
in order
seems
to learn this
off.
thing, I need to not pause. Wouldn't I just learn it after 3 minutes? Anyway, regardless.
Yes. Also, that sounds very weird of you. Anyway.
Alright, well, I don't want to hear this one line anyway.
Wait for me, you psycho!
You sound so pathetic!
She just had that on one person. Okay, we learned that at least, you know, she's, you know, and here we go.
What the? How are you still alive?
No clue. Oh, hang on.
I like how the lock was actually slightly bent as well. Okay, she's gonna get teleported back by the headmistress as well. So keen. That looks blue to me personally, but yeah.
Hey! No fighting in the halls!
Right. My bad.
Yeah.
Bad. More important question. How am I not dead?
Yeah, normally, I feel like even if he you know weren't going to die from the nail, he still wouldn't just push himself through it to the thicker part of the nail itself. Why would you do that? At the least, you're gonna get tetanus.
You're kidding, right?
Huh?
You already are dead. What are you talking about?
Huh?
There's no way you actually thought you were a human this whole time.
What are you talking about?
I mean, why would he keep saying it otherwise? This is not the best way to reveal this information, but hey.
Yeah, this isn't the best way to reveal this information. It would have been great for him to, you know, be stabbed, realizing he's bleeding green, and then come to the realization that he's not alive himself, rather than having it exposited to us.
Yeah.
You're a revenant, you dolt!
What are you actually? We've still got that question.
As in, a reanimated corpse cursed with immortality?
I know what a revenant is!
Then how come you didn't know you were one?
How do you?
I guess I just haven't, you know, had a fall in years. I don't know.
Your blood is literally blue.
He hasn't. Yeah, that's what I was saying before. You were saying it's green, and then now saying it's blue. Make up your mind.
You seriously
You're asking
never
the
noticed it
colorblind
before.
person to tell the difference between green and blue.
No, that
Get
was
off of
mainly for me. It's green Jacob, and I said it was blue earlier, and now Ace is also saying it is in fact blue. So I'm not, and Bella also said it's blue.
Haven't you ever checked your heart?
Oh, his hair and eyes turn green. Okay, well I cared more about the blood because Ghosty brought it up earlier. But sure, like yeah, okay.
Heartbeat?
I was gonna say it
No.
was yellow, and then I corrected myself because I was like, wait a minute, yellow isn't usually that dark.
Yeah. By the way, have you ever checked your heartbeat? Have you checked your heartbeat? Skip a better heartbeat. There you go.
What about food? You never questioned not getting hungry?
I thought everyone just eats when they feel like it.
So he's just has been a revenant his whole life, I guess. Because that's idiotic if he has not noticed when he died. So like, maybe he was just stillborn.
So you're telling me you went your
Wait,
whole
Marcus,
life?
how did he grow up?
Center monsters.
Without once cutting yourself?
I don't get out much.
We literally saw you return to your house in the first scene.
Well, whatever. You're a revenant. Congratulations.
Wait. I'm...
Like, the least you could do is break this to him lightly.
Yeah, but this
like
is
he
Bella.
just
She
he
has
just
no
figured
chill about anything.
like this guy believes he's alive for years and then finds out that he's dead, and you're like, yeah, you're Revenant. You're dead. Congratulations. You're a spirit haunting a corpse. The least you could do is be more considerate about it. Like,
yeah.
I get it that it's presented this way as a form of comedic relief, but this seems insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
This is written insensitive. Ew.
Yeah, I haven't watched The Sixth Sense, but I understand that the
You
review
know,
was a little bit more.
if someone thinks they're alive and then suddenly finds out they're dead, you wouldn't be like, "You're dead, idiot." You'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry you found out this way."
Yeah, if it were anyone other than Bella, that would absolutely be the case. This is in character for her because we know that she's just terrible with everyone. But yeah.
Like,
Sure
but
are,
even
just
then, it comes out not that she's terrible to everyone, but she's terrible to him specifically. It just rubs me the wrong way in a fashion that I don't enjoy.
Everyone else in this school. What's with that face?
I'm a monster. I'm not even alive.
Yeah, she can't really comprehend that, like, someone who thought they were one thing and is actually another would be, displeased by this information. So it's like, what is with that face? I have no people skills. Maybe that is
like
part of this, because
Ace's.
of how if human courtesies are unknown to people, maybe that's the point.
Like Ace is like Rev Angst. Meanwhile, I'm like, actually, this is pretty normal.
Yeah.
This would be an average reaction for someone who just figured out they're dead.
Yeah. Yeah, we can't all be like Percy Jackson in the movie being like, my mom's gone. That's it.
Like, I'd say this is a valid crash out from like Rev here. If I figured out that I was a walking corpse suddenly and without explanation, I'd be perturbed too.
Yeah, you'll just be living up to your username.
I have to go.
Gonna die.
Huh? Where? Hey!
Like, he's probably going to call his parents.
Yeah.
That's one thing that Rev should do.
Also, he just went, which means he has lungs, so he can, he's still breathing, I guess, while he's running.
I'm just another undead.
That's a gacha title right
The
there.
kind mom and dad summon. That explains a lot, actually.
Okay, that's
There's this brings up the question. That means his parents summoned him from whatever vehement underworld exists.
Again, I'm still theorizing that he was their stillborn child that they then just like learnt to revive and then keep practicing on the cat to not lose the skills.
Oh, Teach! There he is! Don't know why he snuck out to go sit on a balcony, but...
Mr. Bennett, what?
Like, he's not sitting. Yeah, he's not sitting. If anything, he's standing there, my eye style, contemplating jumping off the building.
What are you doing?
Relax.
Hey, don't do it, please.
Not escaping. There's no point. That principal. I don't know what she is, but there's no getting away from her. She could bring me back from hell. Probably.
Definitely.
Listen, Rev. You misunderstand. Cade is not a prison.
It isn't.
Hush, you.
I mean,
That line delivery, I loved it. Like, I gotta say, I will leave all of my opinions for the final thoughts, never mind.
Okay.
Cade is an opportunity. A second chance for those who were never given a first. Just because you...
Much like how during my lifetime my books did not sell, but after I died they exploded in popularity.
You aren't human.
True thing that happened to H.P. Lovecraft.
Just like how people formed an actual cult around my books.
And that cult was then referenced in Dark Dungeons as a Christian propaganda.
Deserve to live like one. You have a choice, Rev. You can either spend your time here at Cade, angry and bitter, or you can make something of yourself.
I'm like, here is...
Probably both, yeah.
Like, here is something. Let the kid call his parents and get an explanation instead of giving him this speech of why don't you make something of yourself here at the Cade school. Why don't you be like, as a teacher, why don't we like go to the front office and call your parents and get an explanation?
Yeah, they're just they'll just answer Fenton style, being like, "Oh, hey, did I not tell you this before? Well, yes, that's true. We revived you, also."
Prove that you're the human you want to be.
Yeah! And you've got your new BFF to back you up.
You don't really have a choice anyway.
Thank you, Sarah.
Just let the kid call his parents.
I think you're onto something.
I think this would be a fantastic opportunity. I'm ready to make a name out of myself.
That would be funny if that actually happened. Like,
he can't die from it, so
Ghost Kitty actually poses a very apt question. Still questioning why the principal knew he was a revenant way before he did. I'm questioning why the principal didn't
I'm
just
guessing
tell.
I'm guessing because his parents, who applied for him to be enrolled in the first place, would have offered that information.
Yes, I'm also questioning one thing. Why did the principal not tell him? As is her job as an educator to educate.
Because she knew that he would find out anyway. Because she makes no mistakes.
I'm going
Even though that would have saved her 3 conversations with him rather than having be just 1 rather than the 3 that it has been.
Why did no one tell him?
Mr. Bennett!
Okay, well, yeah. If he jumps himself, it's not as funny, but sure.
Ow.
Alright, interrupt the
Stupid freaking immortal body.
Rev!
What were you expecting to happen? Also, you fell in water.
Okay, man?
Shut up! You think I...
Yes, I know that would have killed a human normally, but it's Minecraft. We know not to fall in water if you want to actually take full damage.
Want you to be worried about me? I don't! Why else do you think I tried launching myself off the roof, huh?
Because you're an idiot.
I hate you! And this fountain! And that worthless rehabilitation class! And...
Dishonor on you! Dishonor on your fountain! Dishonor on your whole academy!
Like,
Dishonor!
Like, I will say, this is actually a reasonable crash out. Like,
yes, it is.
The
It just
boy
comes at,
has
like,
just...
a random point after he seems to have had like an inspirational moment. And then just like, nope, I'm gonna go back to crashing out.
Like, dishonor on you, dishonor on you, cow. Like, this is actually a reasonable crash out. He seemed like he was having an inspirational moment, but that was probably, everyone around him being more hopeful. Because don't, his emotions are high. He just figured out he's dead, and he hasn't had the opportunity to call his parents and obviously question why he's in this state. The only thing he knows for sure is that he can't escape Cade.
Yeah, I mean, for the one time that a teenager wants to actually call their parents for something, let them do it, please.
This even more worthless school!
He, seems upset.
Yeah.
Well done.
I hate everyone at this dumb academy! You're all a bunch of
Yeah, they all hate you, so it's mutual.
chronic, juvenile delinquents, and I will sooner die than be a part of this stupid...
Roll credits.
Do you lie awake at night? Are you afraid to turn out the lights?
Okay, because with Minecraft, I'm assuming this is not copyrighted. If it is, on music.
Is there something you're scared of?
Oh, we have the intro as the end credits of the first episode. So then for the next one, okay, all right.
What's there out in the dark? Make sure to keep
I mean, that's not unheard of, Ghost.
Yeah, I know it's not unheard of.
Wait, why is the cat there?
Here's one for the lonely hearts. For the ones that fear the dark, you better run now, run.
Oh, so I guess he does, yeah.
Out with the dare. Get me out, take me anywhere but here.
Okay, that's some cool editing.
Yeah, it is some cool editing.
I don't know why they're all
Why did his friends jump after him?
They're not even the same location. That's a different fall. Wonder how much of this they had planned before starting filming. Because yeah, it
Some
definitely
stuff
seems way more
happens
structured
in the next
than...
3 episodes. Yes.
Well, I should hope.
I should hope so.
What are you even trying to say here?
I was about to say, if the next couple of episodes would just stare at a blank screen, I would be disappointed. But also not surprised.
Do you like the paint on this wall? I'm not gonna move from here at all.
Like, even a character trapped in a room, even a character trapped in a room can characterize them off of their responses of being trapped in that room.
Yeah. There's a lot of episodes of TV shows where it's just like, two characters usually in one location and like going through like different types of emotions for whatever reason. Like think Brian and Stu from Family Guy or like A Quiet Night in Porridge. Well, I don't know why those are the first 2 examples, one of which is from the 1970s. You haven't heard of it, but there are other examples out there. It is a good setup to do that. Even just to confine them into one area, but it's all about like what you actually have. And here, to be honest, as much as the characters are definitely archetypes of different no, not even like monster archetypes. I mean, because that's separate. But they're character archetypes in general.
Yeah,
they're
character
very
archetypes.
entertaining ones at the very least, and very well performed. As like I can absolutely say that the cast gave it its all, and you can tell. Like it's rare for us to have like almost no gripes with the voice acting in a particular production. But yeah, here everyone brought it. Even like someone like Sarah, for example, who doesn't actually have like much for the character. The character does not have much range to play around with. Still, what was required for the role, the delivery was fantastic. So you still get a sense of what's going on. But being emotive in monotone is not always as simple as people think it is. So, kudos to basically everyone in the voice acting department, as them particularly.
Yeah, kudos. There is a lot to love about this episode. However, there are quite a few things carried from Monster High that I personally don't enjoy. Like all of the characters' names, Seraphim, Human.
that was us. We said that
Yeah,
one.
that was us, but it still carries the same vibe of Hi, my name is Wendy Ego. Wow, if it isn't the Seraphim, Harry Wolfie.
Imagine if they made dolls out of this and like is it Mattel or Hasbro that owns Monster High? I forget which
Ace,
one.
you don't need to remind me what all of the characters' names are. We know.
Belladonna, yeah. Not to mention, of course, the crowning jewel of Dr. Frankenstein and H.P. Lovecraft.
Yeah, like the thing with H.P. Lovecraft is that
Quasimodo could be the chef at this point.
like like the thing with H.P. Lovecraft is that he falls in a different bracket to where the origin of his name is inherently a problem.
It's not even a pen name. You said he picked a pen name, but that was just his name.
That was just his name. Like, but even then, the actual H.P. Lovecraft is an angry, racist old man who's scared of everything.
Yeah, so as far as choices go, not the best. A lot of the stuff that he put in his things was meant to be like, allegorical of, the other.
Like, H.P. Lovecraft was scared of modern technology, scared of black people, scared of regular people, minorities.
Yeah. I remember there was like one video I watched about the deep ones and what they were supposed to signify, and I don't remember it, but I remember being like, oof, yikes. That being said, they said I would love to see how a Lovecraftian monster that's not one of the big horrors, the cosmic ones was portrayed in this, considering that he apparently he was documenting actual things from the monster world, even though most of those monsters don't appear in his works, I don't think, but okay.
Ace, I'm already cancelled for more things than mentioning H.P. Lovecraft. Jacob can bring up the list for you.
This show actively features H.P. Lovecraft, so I mean, we'll talk about that. No, but so yeah, the naming convention, not the best because it's even more on the nose than its counterpart, and it does imply that you're only ever gonna get one of every different species of monster. Which in the case of Monster High, I can see why they did it because it was based on a doll line that was branded around different types of monsters. Okay,
and
sure.
Even then, it's implied that Monster High was aimed for younger teens. So Monster High was aimed towards younger teens and children, so the names needed to be obvious to cater to those that scale of younger teens and children. However,
okay, sure,
however, this seems to be 13 plus and doesn't really. You can branch out a little. You can have your names not be.
The thing that suggests a higher rating is the violence, I guess. That's that's one of the differences, I'd say. Not there's no violence in Monster High. There is occasionally, but it's it's the type of violence that's intentionally slow paced, so it's more palatable that you get in a lot of kids programming for young kids. I mean, so it's there, but it's not a huge part. So cats can get hurt, but it's usually a mild ow kind of situation. Compared to here, where one of them is impaled. So yeah, I guess that's one difference.
I get it. Naming your characters is hard, but please put in a little effort.
Yeah, honestly, just use it using names from if you would the lore from which they come from, or from just different parts of the world, potentially where their species originates. That'd be nice. Yeah.
It would have been very easy to give Wendy a name that harkened back to her origins as a creature of Algonquin tradition, or to give Seraphim a name that harkened back to her, Hebrewic roots as an angel.
I mean, yeah, because there are a lot of Hebrew names that are still in use today, so it wouldn't even felt that out of place.
No, it wouldn't. You can even choose one of the names that's outside of the norm and that people don't regularly use.
That is true. I mean, there's definitely a threshold for me when it comes to character names sometimes, where like people try to go deliberately obscure sometimes, and they make the name like less memorable, or less like easy to pronounce depending on like your target audience. But here, that shouldn't be too much of a problem, because again, it seems like the same, like you said, same for like slightly older crowd than Monster High was. So maybe you could have got away with like a few more like complex ones, or But it depends. It depends.
I could think of a name for Seraphim, and that actually ties back to her name as an angel. I kind of gravitated towards the name Adriel, which is briefly mentioned in the Old Testament as a noblewoman of Israel, and the name derives from Hebrew, meaning flock of God.
You know what I've just realized? Wasn't Abraham's, speaking of the Old Testament, wasn't Abraham's wife named Sarah, but like spelt Sarah rather than Sera?
Yeah.
Yeah, even then the spelling change would have actually been more fitting in that situation. But that's what I mean. You can go like more obscure, or you can go more pronounceable but still different enough, maybe. By which I mean a different spelling, I suppose. Then the thin part's probably just something else. But yeah, not that that doesn't happen in other media as well. I'm thinking like Cero now from Hero Academia. That's basically sellotape. But anyway, that's beside the point. Right. When he tries to kill Rev, ever hate if she becomes all nice. Okay, but when has Rev actually been nice to anyone, including Wendy?
Like
yes, like trying to kill him stuff, definitely an overreaction. I'm guessing that's more like monster convention, it seems, but
yeah,
I can see why she wanted to do it. To be honest, Rev was just insufferable at most times.
Yeah, you can launch a lot of shade at Wendy and Bella, but honestly, they've reacted to this type of person the way I would have reacted to this type of person, was not giving him the satisfaction of being a jerk and being a jerk back.
Yeah, which is why I said that first part with Bella before she interacted with him was, uncalled for, because she didn't have.
Yeah, like if she tried to be nice with him, before understanding of him being an ass, and then was an ass back, that would have been fine. But other than that, she just entered with hostility and exited with the same amount of hostility. And Rev has not been nice to anyone, and him crashing out like that is further proof that he's not a good person.
Like he definitely could be frustrated at the academy, but the people who have been trying to be nice to him and supportive, that's that feels like a bridge too far. This is the problem, by the way, that I have with a lot of characters that are meant to be like angry or edgy to some degree, because there comes a certain point where you stop rooting for them. That's why a lot of the time, how I've said that I have like Federico or Nathaniel or like those characters that I like purposefully play like very upbeat in contrast to all of the edgy characters that don't want to be in each other's proximity. That's because someone needs to like keep a group together, but also just in general like see the positives and portray the positives in another person, even if they don't recognize them themselves. Otherwise, the whole thing falls apart.
Like,
if you have the person, the main character, and they're not reciprocating anything to anyone else, or like telling us like why we should root for them beyond we're following their perspective, it's not always going to go down well. We're not going to want to see them succeed if they have given us no reason to care about them.
And then Ace is like, he is a good person. Trust me.
Yeah, we trust you as much as the principal that makes no mistakes. So I don't know about that one.
like the only mistake the principal made was not informing her new student that you are in fact not human. Maybe I can,
Providing
gently
a
break
guide
it
for
to
him to
you.
navigate.
Maybe I could gently explain it to you or kind of break it to you that you're not alive. But she makes no mistakes. Well, she made a big mistake here. She actually made several. She makes no mistakes, my ass.
Mm-hmm. Man, we're up to like 5 swear jars today. Jeez, this really took it out of you, apparently. I'll end up on like some other like good stuff. Like the production side of things. We mentioned Wendy's body language before, and also just like in general, like the way this was produced. Aside from like that one time, like in when Mark was just in like season 2 Finish Up High mode, not Finish Up High of My Street mode, Love of Paradise mode. I mean, like that one didn't feel like as unique, but honestly, combining the classic thanks, combining the classic that classic like custom NPC speech with the new version of the sprite and the voice actors on top of it. That's that's very individual. Again, it's something that I'm considering incorporating myself. Maybe not like the animation, because I don't know how to do that and I don't have the program to do that. But maybe it depends. At least like having like the voices there, like some form of like sprite next to them for the sake of emoting. That is a great idea. And the fact that it also changes body language on top of everything. Brilliant.
Yeah, that's
we don't need everything to be like all animated. It's the part that I feel like Aphmau has is embracing now with Mermaid Tales coming back into the scene of MCTV, because this is like an idea or the advanced movement and such kind of like developed in her absence. So now that it's the reverse, while people are trying to play catch up to her production, she's catching up to theirs at this point, and this is an example of someone who is putting that forward, and also using the more modern aspects of Minecraft that a lot of the traditional Minecraft roleplays tend to ignore because the mods aren't up to date. But you need those HD skins, don't you, Shorty? Anyway, I'll stop throwing jabs at the Drama Club cast. So yeah, that's So yeah, I had a blast with this one. As much as the main character was a pain. I was at least entertained. I didn't mean that to rhyme, but it did. There you go.
Like,
so yeah,
for me, it's just that definitely parts of the setting could have been handled a little bit better. I've already discussed the names. Now I'm gonna move on to the map, which the parts of it we do see are pretty brilliantly made, but obviously there are parts that we don't see, literally because they are out of frame, and then there are those parts that are black as in they don't exist.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen that black wall obscuring one of the classroom windows that whoever made the map didn't bother to make a classroom for, or at least the visage of a classroom, for us to understand that there is in fact something in there and not a curtain.
Yeah, pay attention to the class behind the curtain. And that might have been because it's closed sets, but it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be because the castle looks like it's fully built. Maybe
Like, the castle looks like it's fully built. However, the hallway that leads straight into the black void makes me raise an eyebrow at that. It seems like parts of the castle might have been built for specific scenes, and then the rest of it was just not built.
Which honestly, I can definitely see if I had to cut a corner or something to help produce episodes, especially if this has already been like crafted, to pun intended, crafted from like more structured in a more structured way. I would pick the sets as well, because you can continue to make those as the series progresses, as long as you don't draw attention to the fact that they're there. I think the problem is that we saw that things were missing more so than the fact that things were missing.
Yeah, and it
closed sets
really
exist, and that's a common part of media, but still.
like, it's a common part of media, but also a part of media that really was absent here was immersion. I didn't feel immersed in the world or characters that we saw not because of the mistakes, but if you'd forgive me for saying this, but I saw, straight in the first shot, up in the sky, the hand of the author. Like, there was the parents explaining to their son, oh, Sport, we're sending you to this school. That feels organic in a way the rest of this just doesn't.
It might be because, like, again, the parents feel like they feel like the Fentons in the sense of like they are intentionally naive and just like there's no light behind those eyes, much like much like the cat, the poor cat.
The poor cat. But their dialogue felt organic. The dialogue didn't feel stilted or that it was inserted for the sake of delivering us a piece of exposition that we didn't have.
No, you know why I think that is actually because of remember the cat regurgitated the letter. That's when we found about there was an accepted letter to begin with, and then they reacted accordingly and said, "Oh yeah, it's from Cage," like because Rev wouldn't know about that, and then that gave them an excuse to explain it rather than just a case of like, "Hello, son, let's talk to you for a bit. We've enrolled you in a school and you are leaving tomorrow." That would have felt like unnatural exposition. That would have felt like a lot of the stuff we've seen in the past. But because we had at least that other moment that was also like adding to the humor of the situation and foreshadowed the idea that the parents can actually they bring back the dead before we even learned about the name Rev Venet in the first place, all of that together, helped us through not only like the next scene of when he goes to Cade, but also just the rest of the rest of the episode before the big reveal. There's a chance that, people who hadn't caught on to, what revenants were in the first place might have been blindsided by what type of monster he was supposed to be, or that he was even supposed to be one in the first place.
However,
Maybe that was a twist for some people.
However, I heard the word revenant and my eyes physically rolled into the back of my skull so I could see my brain cells dying.
Mm-hmm. That's before you even heard his last name, so yeah. There you go.
It's like, yeah, Rev, that's pretty cute. Wait, his name is Revenant?
Yeah.
And then
it's
my
the
eyes
when you
just
realize,
rolled
like, oh
into
yeah,
the back of my skull.
What you thought was original, it was like, oh, of course, that's why. Okay.
And I thought, oh, an angel character. She must have a pretty name. A pretty, like, biblical name. And then I heard that her name was Seraphim, and then I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, a Wendigo. Her name is Wendy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, no, you called into that one. You heard the name Wendy and then instantly went, is she a Wendigo?
Clearly.
And then Ace clarified Wendy ego, so yeah. It was a process. It was a back and forth. Also, speaking of back and forth, apparently Ace listened to this while walking around their home like it's a podcast. And I have been Wolf Pants Jones, or whatever we said before. I don't know.
That is the best name to. That is the best way to. It's just what.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. I feel like that's probably that's probably enough for now.
Wolfie. Please stop reminding me of Harry Wolf.
He wasn't even a named character in this episode. I'm guessing he was the one who was bullying Flynn, I suppose.
Yeah, because he was the werewolf character at the start of the episode.
Yeah, it wasn't a different werewolf. It was the same one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to crash out. I'm gonna lay on my floor and I'm gonna cry later.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, in this setup here, there are enough monsters in, that all like enough like origins of them to actually like, decently get like a good roster going of like different things. But obviously, a lot of them are going to be extras, so it's not quite the same. But like Monster High does have other types of the same different species, but they're just extras. They don't end up interacting. They just have like the general designs and know how to pull them off, with the exception of Frankie, obviously, because they were meant to be unique. So yeah. So technically speaking, you could just, keep on like drawing from different places. You could just have a character named Zheng Shi, for example. I don't know. Just there are other options out there, technically, to keep this going, and we'll see if that's the case in the future. Because I definitely want to return to this one. But for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters, and subscribe if not done so already. And on that note, until next time, farewell.